All right, everybody, welcome back. We're diving into some serious geography notes today, but not the boring kind.
Nope, definitely not boring.
We're talking global trade and transport. And trust me, this isn't just about memorizing shipping routes. We're going to figure out why this stuff actually matters to you, like in your everyday life.
Yeah. Get ready to see those connections everywhere. It's kind of like hidden in plain sight.
Okay, so the notes start off with defining trade.
Right.
But here's the thing, it's not just countries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Swapping goods on this massive scale.
Yeah.
It's happening all around us, all the time, literally.
Exactly. It's like this huge web, right,
Yeah.
of interdependence. Like everything kind of relies on something else.
Ooh, big word alert. So what does interdependence really mean when we're talking about trade?
Basically, it means we rely on each other. A lot of times across like huge distances
Yeah.
for the goods and services we use every day.
Yeah.
Think about like, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
Let me think. Oh, I had a bagel with some cream cheese
Hmm.
and a big old cup of coffee.
Okay, perfect. So like that coffee, where'd those beans come from?
Colombia, I think.
Probably, most likely.
Mhm.
So you traded some of your hard-earned cash for that cup, right?
Right.
But before that even happened, those beans traveled like all the way from the slopes of Colombia to your mug.
Yeah, that's true.
That journey, though,
Yeah.
that took farmers, pickers, shippers, roasters.
Wow. I mean, I never really thought about it like that, to be honest.
And it's all possible because of these crazy efficient transportation systems.
Speaking of which, my notes mention how technology, like, totally revolutionized everything. Like,
Mhm.
remember hearing stories about food spoiling on long journeys?
Yeah,
Not anymore, thanks to refrigerated transport.
yeah. Now we can have fresh fruit from Chile in the middle of winter.
It's true. I had grapes from Chile, like, 2 days ago.
It's amazing, right? It's like having access to this global pantry.
Right. It's incredible. The notes also mention these massive container ships.
Oh, yeah, those things are huge.
Have they really made things that much cheaper to transport?
Oh, yeah. It's mind-blowing. Did you know, like, back in the day, shipping a container from Shanghai to Los Angeles,
Mm-hmm.
it used to cost about 10 grand. $10,000.
Get out of here.
Now, because of those massive ships, it's closer to 2,000. Yeah, which has totally changed, like, global commerce, right? Yeah. It's crazy.
That's insane. No wonder we have access to stuff from all over the place. But it's not all about ships, right? We've got this whole, my notes call it a transport variety show.
It really is, yeah.
We've got sea, air, road, rail, and pipelines. Pipelines for trade.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Each mode has, like, its own strengths, right? Its own weaknesses.
Okay.
And it really depends on the geography and what you're actually trying to move. Like, take oil, for example.
Okay.
Huge tankers, right? They rule the seas, moving millions of barrels of crude oil.
Right. Makes sense.
But how do you think that oil gets from, like, landlocked wells to the coast?
Pipelines.
Exactly. And it's not just oil, right?
Yeah.
My notes here mention the Mozambique-South Africa pipeline. Perfect example of how sometimes geography forces you to find a very specific transport solution.
Interesting. So pipelines for liquids? Okay. What about things that need to, like, be somewhere super fast?
Air freight, baby.
Yeah.
Speed is the name of the game.
Right.
We're talking fresh flowers, medical supplies, even those like high-end electronics.
Yeah.
Sure, it's expensive to fly things, but sometimes that speed is worth every penny.
Makes total sense. Okay, so we've covered high speed, we've covered liquids. What
Mhm.
about like raw materials, like iron ore or coal? That's got to be those massive freight trains,
We
right?
got it. The workhorses of the global economy, those trains.
They're big.
Moving huge amounts of raw materials. It's not glamorous, but it's essential.
Totally. Wow, this deep dive has really opened my eyes. I never realized how much planning goes into simply moving stuff around.
It's pretty incredible.
Hmm.
It really makes you appreciate how interconnected our world truly is.
It does.
Like, think about it. Every time you buy something,
Mm-hmm.
you're participating in this massive, complex system. Trade and transport all working together.
It really is amazing when you think about it like that. But this also makes me wonder, what happens when something messes up those systems?
Oh, interesting.
Like, what if a major shipping route got blocked? Or something like that?
That is a great question. And not an easy one to answer. It really highlights how fragile these systems can be.
It's true.
Yeah, definitely something to think about.
All right, everybody, that's it for today's deep dive. See you next time.